toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will start this game off. And aren't we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Off the play fake on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They'll go to the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has to lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Davis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And he doesn't need him to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Utah 14, LSU 6.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Rush is on him. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. Hills to return inside his 5. And he's able to way through the traffic nicely for a return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
He snags it down. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move the thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets it away off his back foot. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Utes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They just keep firing. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes are threatening on first and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Powers forward. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll try to run for it. Makes it past the marker. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, what a cut! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Flushed out of the pocket. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Or you've got a huge lead. Obviously, in the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now here, second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Deep throw off his back foot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give as they work on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be third and long. He'll try it again. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really